a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Tar Heels will get this season underway as toe meets leather. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense will get the ball first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
All right, guys, let's think a little bit about big-picture TCU. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And here comes for the first time as a starter this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played.
And it's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to... rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. It's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speed.
He lost one down the sideline. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Dropping back, it's Hoover. Got a man, it's Payne. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
The Horned Frogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And the Horned Frogs look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, TCU! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Pulls it in. Breaks into the open. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Using his legs, it's Goss. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Lopez to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Goss. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Tar Heels are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Goss. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Under fire. Makes the catch. It's Payne.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Snagged out of the air. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Makes his man miss. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's McAllister. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Horned Frogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Back to pass. It's Hoover. Here's the pressure. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play.
There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Horned Frogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught close to the marker. It's Curtis. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Okay, ready?
We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
TCU 7, North Carolina 3.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100% zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
North Carolina 3.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Lopez wants to fire. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Finds his tight end. At the 35, he's open. Still on his feet. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Tar Heels look to do some damage in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, UNC! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. To throw, it's Hoover. Oh, he makes the catch. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Split backs here. The give from the gun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, running back gets the give. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They're in makeable field goal range, but on fourth down with this deficit, they'll leave the offense on the field. It's incomplete. A fourth down stop and the turnover on downs. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Touchdown, TCU. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Lopez to pass. Got the quick pass. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Tar Heels come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to sneak it.
And David, on third and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Defense looks like they're coming. They'll give it to him again. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on third and long from the 22.
Encroachment defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. That penalty puts the defense in a bind. It'll be 3rd and 1. He'll do it himself. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. Never a doubt. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Ole Miss dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from DK Metcalf to A.J. Brown, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge today. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Got his man.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Pulls it in. It's McAllister. The ball squirts free. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process. Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Payne. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Horned Frogs come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, TCU.
And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. It is perfect. They'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill.
The Horned Frogs will boot away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Ball's in the deep ball. Touchdown, Tar Heel. And the comeback is on.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Caught in the backfield, it's good. And they're able to get him on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Using his legs, it's Barnes. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Plucks it out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
And the Horned Frogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Turning it on. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Right back to the well. Fights off a defender. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. And the Horned Frogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the air. It's Hoover. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The 12th play of this drive, the defense trying to dig in on 3rd and goal. Looking for a crease, it's Barnes. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air on 1st down. He'll get rid of it. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Lopez wants to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. He's looking to throw. Flips it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. It's caught. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Makes the grab on the left. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. On the run, fires downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Tar Heels want to crank the tempo. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Tar Heels didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Lopez to pass. Touchdown, North Carolina! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished. But this offense obviously still has work to do. But the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
North Carolina, 26.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He gets enough for the 1st down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Quickly complete. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown as well.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
A timely pickup to get the 1st down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Looking to throw on first down. Lofts one high and deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The Horned Frogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to...
Carolina, 26.